I'm going to read the back of this book now, because in the back it's got lots of information about Chris Hadley. So should we have a little look at the photos first? So here he is in his spacesuit, getting into the rocket that will take me to the International Space Station. So that was 2012. And here he is in space. And here he is playing his guitar in space. And with his little dog, Albert. Albert was in the story as well, wasn't it? So I'm just going to read you a little bit about Chris and what he was like. Growing up, Chris Hadfield spent every summer at his family's cottage on Stag Island in southern Ontario. That's in Canada. I wonder if you have a globe or a world map in an atlas, maybe you could find Canada. Like just about everyone else on the island, the Hadfields didn't have a television set. So late in the evening of the 20th of July 1969, Chris and his family went to a neighbour's cottage to watch the Apollo 11 landing on TV. When he saw Neil Armstrong step onto the surface of the moon, Chris's life changed forever. He knew he wanted to be an astronaut too. At the time, it was impossible. For one thing, he wasn't a grown-up yet. For another, all of NASA's astronauts were American. Canadians weren't even allowed to apply for the job. But Chris decided to start getting ready just in case things ever changed. He worked hard at school, learning everything he could about science, rockets and space. As a teenager, he learned how to fly gliders, and then after graduating from military college, he became a fighter pilot. Later, he became a test pilot who helped make military aircraft safer. In 1992, almost 23 years after that summer night on Stag Island, Chris's dream came true. The newly formed Canadian Space Agency chose him to be an astronaut. Since then, he has orbited the Earth, that means gone around the Earth, flown around the Earth, thousands of times on 3 separate missions. Most recently, Chris was in space for nearly 5 months, from December 2012 to May 2013, when he served as the first Canadian commander of the International Space Station. Today, Chris travels the world teaching people about space and sharing the beautiful photographs he took and playing the songs he recorded on the space station. On summer nights, he likes to sit on his dock on Stag Island watching for the ISS to pass overhead. Even in the darkest night, on a moonless night, the spaceship's light is clearly visible. And then we've got a little message from Chris on the next page. Being in the dark can feel scary, but it's also an amazing place. The dark is where we see stars and galaxies of our universe. The dark is where we find the northern lights shimmering and get to wish on shooting stars. And it was quietly in the dark where I first decided who I was going to be and imagined all the things I could do. The dark is for dreams and the morning is for making them come true. If you'd like to find out more about Chris Hadfield, I put a little link on the page as well, and you can find out how to brush your teeth when you're in space. But while you're on that YouTube clip, you'll see lots of other ones, and there are also things like how to go to the toilet in space and how to sleep, and what people eat, what astronauts eat when they're in space. You might be interested in some of those things as well. Okay, have fun.